This is part 2 of a walk through my garbage can. Today we're going to have a look at my beauty empties, including hair care, body care, and a few other bits. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at the beauty products I have used up over the past few months and whether or not I intend to repurchase. This is video part 2. Part 1 was all skincare, and by that I mean face, neck, and chest. And if you want to check that out, I will put a link to that video here as well as in the description box down below. We're going to start off with hair. And if you have been coming to my channel, you know I'm probably obsessing a bit in the hair department because of menopause hair. It is a thing. I did not know it was a thing. I woke up one day and my hair was brittle. It was like straw. It happened overnight. My hair started thinning out, seeing a receding hairline. So I am looking at loads of different ways to combat that, right? Some things go exceptionally well and some things not so much. And we're going to start out with one of the things that not so much. This is a shampoo bar by J.R. Liggett's. Now, if you're not familiar with these things, it literally looks like a bar soap and you just kind of rub it into your hair and it's supposed to do magical things. So I had been dying to get my hands on one of these and I did a ton of research before I went back to the States. And this is when I settled in on the J.R. Liggett's. Loads of research, looking at lots of reviews and looking at the formulations to see if the type of ingredients were going to suit my hair. And all of the signs pointed to yes. So of the multiple formulas that they offer, I went for the one that's called the moisturizing formula. It contains all of the things that I think my hair would like. It has lots of oils. It has olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil, almond oil. It has mango butter, vitamin E. All of these things to me were saying sort of hydration, moisturization. It was going to soften. It was going to do really good things for the scalp. It is billed as a repairing product. Yay. But let me just say this. The reason that this is empty is because I went into the bin the very first time I used it. It left this almost wax-like residue in my hair that took me about a week to get out. My hair looked atrocious and I could not believe how bad it was. I couldn't try it a second time. Ordinarily, I like to try something a few times to get a real feel for maybe it was just misuse or who knows what. I was not willing to put this on my hair again. It went straight into the bin. I wasn't willing to give it to anybody else. I'm just like, no, no, just no. So that for me was an absolute fail, which is such a bummer. But anyway, luckily it wasn't expensive. I think it only cost about $14, but it was still $13.97 that went into the bin. Just no. So that is an empty because I threw it away and I don't intend to reuse it. I would be curious if there are any shampoo bar users out there and just tell me if I got the wrong product, if I'm using the product incorrectly. Literally, I did what it said on the instructions. Rub it in your hair and then do this. And it did sud up well the way normal shampoo does. No, just no. Okay, next up and the last in the hair category is by Ladoura. These are the refill pods for my duo. Now, if you're not familiar with what this little guy is, I actually did a whole video on it. It is a fantastic little guy. It has multiple modalities and it's specifically designed for people who have thinning hair, who have problematic hair that just need a little bit of help. So this device, it is electronic. It has LED light therapy, microcurrent, sonic massage, as well as heat. So this contains these little pods that pop out. And each of these little pods contains serums. They can be oil-based, they can be water-based, and each of them will have a different function. I think that there are 3 that they offer. I've tried them all and I love them all. This one is called Boost. So the Boost pod, it is a proprietary complex of vitamin B3, caffeine, peptides, and green tea leaf extracts. I liked it and I actually like all of them. Now that is an empty and I hit the point at which I had to ask myself if I was going to replace this. I love this device. I use it every day. I use some sort of LED device on my hair every single day. And I really liked this, but for me, it came down to the issue of where I live. So when it came to looking to repurchase, was I going to? Now I've repurchased this multiple times. I tend to do it when I'm home in the States, but I've also shipped it over here. But for me, it became a question of cost. Because this little 2-pack here that contains 2 of these guys runs about 30 euros. That's somewhere in the region of that, $30, same thing. But for me to ship it over to here, I have to spend 11 euros to ship it. And then I have to pay VAT, which is our import taxes of another 23%. And then, so the government takes an administrative fee just for shipping it in and delivering it to my house. So what should cost 30 euros for 2 pods was costing me in the region of 50 to 52. Plus, my issue was that, and I talked about this in my last video, was that I was going through these pods very quickly. If you're using it on the highest intensity, because it has different levels, and you're using it every day, I was going through one of these in a week or so. So, I mean, 2 of these in 2 weeks, it's not very cost effective. So they saw that video and they said to me, listen, we have reformulated and we have made these pods the jumping pods, and made these pods last longer. Will you try it? So I have just received a shipment. It's actually sitting over there that they very kindly sent me, and I'm going to try it. Now, I love it. I do have, this is my final pod I think I have. I may have one more over there. And then they've sent me a couple. So I'm going to continue to reuse it. I love this device. I have a couple of different devices in this space, but I really, really like the serums that come with it. I do think they are spectacularly good. So yay, that is an empty. I have a couple new ones and I'm sure they will come again in the next empties video, and I'll let you know if I tend to repurchase. Okay, next up is body care. This is probably where I have the most stuff in this video today. The first one is one that you've heard from me talk about this channel. It is by Naturium and I love it. It is called the Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. I love this guy. I picked him up in the States, I don't know, at the beginning of the year maybe, and I brought it home and I was shocked at how much I love this product. It's an oil to gel formula, but it just makes my skin feel so hydrated and so soft. It is 50% glycerin, and if you know me, you know I love my glycerin. It's my favorite of the humectants. It does such a good job, and there's so much packed in here. It also contains some oils as well as squalane. It is just fabulous, and you get this whole thing for about $16. I mean, I don't even know how they're doing it. So yes, I picked up a new one. It is already in my shower. I picked it up on my last trip home this summer to the US, and I actually picked up a couple of their other body products like lotions and things. So this is an automatic reach purchase. I will purchase this over and over. It's my favorite body wash, and it's only $16. Like, I can't even get stuff that cheap at the grocery store. Yay, Naturium. I actually bought a load of stuff that I'm really enjoying. Okay, next up is this one by Murad, and it is their AHA and BHA exfoliating cleanser. Now this was sent to me in PR, and it's not something I probably would have picked up, although it's something that I probably should pick up and use and incorporate into my routine. This contains salicylic, lactic, and glycolic acids, which are all just really, really great for the skin for exfoliating. And if you are in your 40s and 50s and not exfoliating regularly, you should, because it will absolutely make a difference to the condition of your skin. It also contains jojoba beads, right? So this is a physical exfoliant as well. And I did start off using this on my face, and I liked it. I liked the effect, but I'm just really not massively into exfoliating scrubs for my face. I just prefer softer chemical exfoliants, and it's just a preference. And I think they're perfectly fine as long as they don't have big chunks of shells and things in it. I think that they're fine. It's just not my favorite. So what I did, I actually started using this on my body. So I moved it into the shower and I started using this, I don't know, maybe every 3 days in the shower. It's a really good, substantial, big size, which I appreciated. And I found this worked beautifully for the body. I do like a good dry scrub before I get into the shower, but in the mornings when I wake up, particularly when it's dark, which it is now in Ireland, I forget to do it because I'm just in fog. So this is one of those, oh, I better exfoliate. And it's sitting in the shower. So it is empty now. It has lasted me an incredibly long time. I haven't repurchased it, and only because the first time I went and looked at the cost of the product, it was a lot. It was a lot more. Now, when I was only looking last night, I could find this in an Irish pharmacy for about 35 euros, which I think is actually pretty good. So I haven't repurchased it, but I might. So it was actually my friend Cindy at Beyond 50 Skin that I saw using this in the shower, and that's what encouraged me to do it, and I thought it was brilliant. So thank you, Cindy, for the recommendation. I think it's great, and I very well might repurchase. Next up is one of those duh products. I think this is in absolutely every Empties video. This is by Aveeno. This is the Daily Moisturizing After Shower Mist. I keep it in the shower. I think I've mentioned this 100 times. I tend to do a towel off before I leave the shower, and then I use this and just kind of on the strip of my back because I can't reach it when I'm moisturizing when I get out of the shower. So it's a very fine mist. So I literally go to the back and go up and to the top and go down. And that's it. And one of these will last me, I don't know, maybe 2 months or so. I pick it up at the grocery store. It's less than 15 euros. It does the job. So that little strip in my back Also gets moisturized because I can't reach it. Next up is by La Roche-Posay. This is a moisturizer, and this is called the Lipikar Balm AP plus M, I think it is. This is probably the most purchased body lotion that I have used here in Ireland. I have probably gone through 15 or 20 of these. And I love it, and it's really, really good for super dry skin. I'm 52. My skin's a lot drier now. Now they describe this, and it says this right on the front of the pack, which I think is sort of unusual. It says triple action balm, anti-scratching, anti-dry flare-ups, immediately soothing. I don't know. They could use some help on the descriptor, even though it's probably quite accurate. If you have really dry, scaly skin, this is brilliant. It is super thick, super emollient, and it does a fantastic job. Now, there's a downside to the fact that it's super thick and super emollient. The pump sucks. So it is so thick that by the time you get to about here, you can't get the product out anymore. It's just not working. So then you have to unscrew the top, right, and take it out. And then I had to use one of these. This is my Beauty Scoop. Is that what it's called? The Beauty Scoop. And if you don't have these in your life, you need it. And I'll put a link to this down below as well. They come in different sizes, and it's designed to get into things and scoop it out. So I have been using these together. I think I use them every day just to finish it up. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just to get the product out. Now, it's a good value. It runs about 18 euros, but oh my gosh, like this is a pain in the ass. So I didn't repurchase. I have about 5 other body lotions in there and about 3 or 4 waiting in the wings. Some I purchased, some in PR. So I didn't repurchase it. I have no intention of repurchasing it, even though I love it. However, you never know. I love La Roche-Posay. I think they have incredible products. I just don't think that a pump is the right form factor for that particular formulation. Anyway, I still like it, but just not today. Okay, so next we're moving into hand creams. And I mean, it's still a part of the body, I suppose, but it is a subcategory. And I have 3 here. And I'm starting off with this guy. This, do you pronounce that Inish? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. Because it's not spelled that way. So this is Inish. Now, if you have ever been to Ireland, you probably would have discovered this smell. It is a perfume. I don't know. Do you have any idea how long Inish has been around? Like a bazillion years. So my first trip here in, I think it was 96 or 97, I discovered this and I brought it back to America. It reminded me of Ireland, and it's just one of those smells. And I don't even know if Irish people buy this or if it's just Americans who come here to visit. Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Well, that smell, it smells like Ireland to me. So this is a hand cream. It is called the Nourishing Hand Cream. And actually one of my friends here, Liam, he bought it in the airport because I was in his house and wanted some hand cream. And anyway, I tried it and he picked it up in the airport. So obviously it's for tourists leaving. And I was like, wow. The thing that I like so much about it is the formulation. It is heavily scented. So if you are not into that kind of thing, you are not going to like this. But the formulation, the feel of my hands was so good that the next time I went through the airport, I picked up one. And I think I had this in a previous Empties video. I think over the course of a year, I probably bought 3 of them. 2 of them are now gone. The 3rd one is in the bedside table. And it does bring me a little bit of joy. So I don't know. I'll probably repurchase it because it makes me smile. And it actually is incredibly good for the hands. I'm really picky about my hand cream. But the next one is the one that is the Mac Daddy. It is the OG in my particular opinion. That's why I have 2 of them. This one is by Aveda. This is the Hand Relief Moisturizing Cream. I've purchased this so much. It is actually ridiculous. You can see I chopped that one off in order to get to its contents. This one, I think I just sucked it out. There's literally nothing left. My eldest gets these for me for Christmas or for Mother's Day, and it's what I want. So I have a full one here. I have a full one on my desk at my office. I want one in the kitchen, so I need another one. I have a little portable one that I take when I travel. It is the best hand cream of all time, in my opinion. Yeah. So yeah, I've repurchased a couple, and I will continue to repurchase. Aveda has it going on. So next up is the supplements category, and I'm starting off with just my old faithful. There are a few supplements that I take every single day, and this is one of them. This is my hydrolyzed collagen peptides by Do Not Age. I have been taking collagen peptides for years now. I love them. I will continue to take them. Do Not Age has really overtaken as the supplement and vitamin company that I trust. I've gotten to know them, their products, and most of what I take comes from these guys. So this is a pretty much a 30-day product. It is a powder. I take 1 scoop and I put that into a black coffee in the morning. I sort of have a big tall glass of water and then I have my coffee. You can't taste it. It just disappears, and I know that it's doing good things for my body. Now, I did do a video on it. If you're interested in seeing that, I will make sure that I put the link to that down below. So the next one in the supplements is really just a testament to my age. It is a combination calcium and vitamin D supplement. This is by prescription. It was given to me by my doctor, who says I'm getting dangerously close to osteoporosis, so I have to take these every day too. They're chewable, they're easy to take. I do that just before I have my coffee. So, you know, that's always going to be an empty because my doctor tells me I need them. Now, I know a lot of people out there have been writing comments when I talk about taking this that I shouldn't be taking calcium and that it's particularly bad for the heart and lots of other things. Just going to say it. My other mother, my second mom, my stepmom, is a cardiologist, and I have spoken with her at length about this. And if she told me to stop taking it, I would stop taking it, but she told me to keep doing it. So calcium, vitamin D, there we go. Okay, so there's one last thing in my empties for fall, and it is this little guy. He is a deodorant refill, and this is by the company Fussy. And I have now been using this sustainable deodorant system, I don't know, for probably 3 or 4 months. They originally sent this to me in PR, right? So I was able to pick an outer case, of which they have loads of colors, and then a couple of the deodorant sticks. Now you can pick the scents that you want, and these would tend to last about a month or 2, I would say. Super easy to use. You take this off, and the little thing pops out, right? Absolutely easy. And it's great because this is plastic. It's refillable. There's no wastage. All of the packaging that they send to you is recyclable. It is the real deal. Now, I talked about this, I think, in my summer faves and fails, and I've neglected to say the best part of it is that it actually works. So I had tried a different system a year or so ago. And again, I loved the idea. I mean, these are compostable. These can go in your food bin. And I loved the idea. But with the other system, I just found throughout the day, I was kind of going like this and a little uncomfortable, or, you know, I was thinking about the fact that I probably need to put deodorant on. And that's what I realized about this, is that I don't think about it until the next day when I go to put deodorant on. So that means to me that this is working. So I went through, I think, the 2 that they sent me, and I have since reordered another 3 of these, and you can get different scents, and nothing goes in the bin. It's just gorgeous. I love it, and I will continue to repurchase. Guys, that's it for today's video. This is the mostly body and hair care, I think, and a little bit of supplementation. Are there any products here that you use that you like, that you don't like? And are there any products that you think I should try? Because you know I am always on the hunt. So thank you so much for joining me in today's video. And if you like the look of it, please do subscribe to my channel, because so many of you don't, and it's free. And also give this video a thumbs up. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much again for joining today, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.
Okay.
Is that better?
That's better. You're not stable, Mary, but...
I'm going to assume you're talking about my positioning here. Okay.